The Tale of the Procrastinating Carpenter. In a busy town filled with hard-working people, there was a skilled carpenter named Marcus. He was known for crafting the finest furniture in the region, strong tables, sturdy chairs, and elegant cabinets that were admired by all. Yet, despite his talent, Marcus had a flaw. He often postponed his tasks, saying, "I'll do it tomorrow." One day, the mayor of the town visited Marcus's workshop. "Marcus," he said, "I need a grand table made for the upcoming harvest festival. It should be the finest you've ever crafted, for it will be the centerpiece where all our guests will gather. I trust it will be ready in 1 week's time." Marcus nodded confidently. "Of course, Mayor. You can count on me." But as soon as the mayor left, Marcus glanced at the empty space in his workshop where the table would be built and thought, "There's no rush. I can start tomorrow." The next day, Marcus set out his tools but decided to take a stroll through the market instead. "I'll start tomorrow," he reassured himself once more. Each day, he found a new reason to delay. One day it was the weather, another day he felt tired, and another he simply decided to rest. Before he knew it, 6 days had flown by, and the deadline was only 1 day away. Panic set in as Marcus realized the magnitude of the task ahead. He worked tirelessly through the night, his hands moving faster than ever before. But in his haste, mistakes were made, measurements were off, joints were not secured properly, and the finish was rushed and uneven. When the mayor arrived the next morning, he looked at the table and frowned. It was clear that the table was far from Marcus's best work. The wood was splintered in places, and the table wobbled when touched. Marcus stood beside it, exhausted and ashamed. "Marcus," the mayor sighed, "I expected a masterpiece. This table does not reflect your talent." "What happened?" Marcus hung his head. "I'm sorry, Mayor. I kept putting it off, thinking I had more time. I thought I could finish it in one night, but I didn't do my best because I didn't start when I should have." The mayor shook his head gently. "You have great skill, Marcus, but skill means nothing without discipline and the wisdom to start work today rather than putting it off until tomorrow. The harvest festival is tonight, and we cannot use this table. Your reputation as the finest carpenter is at stake." The mayor's words stung, but they were true. Marcus felt a deep sense of regret as he realized how his procrastination had led to disappointment not just for himself, but for his community. Determined to make things right, Marcus apologized sincerely. "Please, give me one more chance. I promise I'll start right away and deliver the table you deserve, one that I'll be proud of." Seeing the remorse in Marcus's eyes, the mayor agreed but with a warning. "You will have only a few hours before the festival begins. Do your best." With renewed focus, Marcus set to work immediately. This time, he measured every piece with precision, sanded each plank until it was smooth, and assembled the table with great care. Though the hours were few, Marcus gave it his all, putting his heart into every cut, every joint, and every stroke of polish. By evening, Marcus had completed the table, a beautiful creation that shone with a deep, rich finish and was built with such strength that it could hold the weight of a dozen feasts. He arrived at the town square just as the festival began, and the people gasped at the sight of his work. The mayor ran his fingers over the smooth wood and smiled. "Now this is the work of Marcus, the master carpenter I know." The table was placed in the center of the square, and everyone admired it throughout the evening. As the town celebrated around it, Marcus felt a deep sense of fulfillment. He realized that by starting right away, not only could he produce his best work, but he could also avoid the anxiety and regret of rushing. Later that night, when the festivities had ended, the mayor approached Marcus and placed a hand on his shoulder. "You redeemed yourself, Marcus. Remember, a task begun today is a worry lesson tomorrow. Don't wait for the perfect moment to start, use the moment you have now." From that day forward, Marcus kept a sign in his workshop that read, do today what you'll be proud of tomorrow. He no longer postponed his work, and soon, his reputation soared even higher than before. His creations became known not just for their quality, but for the care and timely effort put into each piece. Moral of the story. The story of Marcus teaches us the importance of not delaying what can be done today. Procrastination often leads to stress, poor results, and regret. By starting tasks as soon as we can, we give ourselves time to work diligently and deliver our best, free from the pressure of a looming deadline. Work done today is a step closer to success and peace of mind tomorrow.